friends, it is Monday, October 16th. The bad news is you're not in class. The good news is you know where to go for your help. Okay, so what are we doing today? We're going to play a game, and it's centered around how can I build it. Okay? And so our learning target for today is we will develop an understanding of how to compose and decompose numbers in multiple ways. And the success criteria is, can we create a solution with varied combinations of positive and negative values? Okay? So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our Fast Bridge warm-up. And in our Fast Bridge warm-up, and I'll include the a PDF of the Fast Bridge warm-up. Basically what it is we're just looking at skills. And today what the skills we're looking for is, can you take some sums, and can you take some equations, and then can you divide two numbers like 20 divided by 4, and then 18 divided by 2, and then 16 divided by 4, and then can you add all those up, right? So can you follow parentheses, can you follow the equations, and can you divide numbers out and add them up? So I'll include a PDF on that. You don't have to finish it. I'm going to give you about 6 minutes, and I'm just going to say, ready, go, get as much as you can get done. So it's almost like a timed exercise. Okay. The cool thing is it's also a puzzle, so you can kind of get some clues or some kind of help as if the puzzle makes sense, right? It'll kind of lead you in the next direction. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at a problem 229. Okay. And we're going to look at this problem, and we're going to work this one out together. So I'm going to show you how to do this one. And it says, copy the graphs below onto your paper, then complete the scale by labeling the remaining tick marks. So this is what we did last Thursday. And I just want to see if this makes sense to you, okay? So we wanted to label all of the ticks. So I'll work that out. And on your Google Stream, I do have this problem worked out so you can see it. Next, we want to read and model this problem in 2.21. This is 231. And it says, Cecil is an acrobat in a local circus. His job is to move across a tightrope from point A to point B while blindfolded. He can only move using the distances that you tell him to move in your instructions. He needs to reach the end of the platform, point B, to take his bow and go down a ladder. Now, assume the platforms on both sides of the tightrope extend infinitely, meaning they don't end, so you can go past the end and then come back. Cecil may go past the ladder. However, if he does, make sure he turns around and goes back toward the ladder. Your task: work with your team to find different combinations of the lengths given in parts A through E. That will allow Cecil to move from point A and end at point B, the end of the tightrope. You may use lengths as many times as you want. For each crossing, look for at least 3 different ways to get across. So now we're going to look at this on the Acrobat number line. This is pretty fun. So how do we get Cecil from here to here, 24 feet? Well, we could go 10, right? And then 8, and then 8, a little too far, come back 2. And then if we want to check it, we click up here to play. 8, 8. We got it. And so now it showed us our solution. We went 10 plus 8 plus 8 plus a negative 2 equals 24 feet. Now we can add a new solution. We can do this one. We could go, what if we went 8, 8, and 8? Let's try it. 8, 8, 8. That's another one. Let's add another solution. 2, 4, 8, 8, 4. Go back 2. Let's see if it works. Hit play. Hey, there's another one. So what we want to do as a group is see how many we can come up with, and then we'll share those together. Then the next thing we did is we looked at this problem. It says, look at this. What if it's 24 feet, but you can only use 2, 4, 8, and 10? Or 17 feet, and you can only use 2, 3, and 10. At 15 feet, you can only use 3, 4, 6, and 11. 27, you can only use 4, 8, 12, and 19. 23, you can only use these lengths. So now you can change the game, and this is pretty cool. So if we go up to here, it says that we can go up here, and we can create a puzzle or choose a puzzle. So we could choose it up here, one of these, or we could make our own. So we're going to start with this one, 17. And then we want to see if we can figure this out. And then we can choose another puzzle. And these are all the puzzles that are represented in the book. Okay. If you want to make your own puzzles, you could go on to here and go to create a puzzle. And then you can make it however long you want, and you can pick the lengths that you would like to pick. Make sense? After we did 230 and 231, or 231, then we wanted to do 232 and then 234. So let's go to 232. 232 says, to represent the way the acrobat could move across a span of 17 feet, Mara wrote the expressions below. If each number represents a length in feet, check the expression that would get Cecil exactly to point B, and be prepared to defend each conclusion with a diagram. So we wanted to draw those out and see if it does equal 17. And then we asked, what does the -3 in part D represent? (234) When combining lengths to make a new length, like you did to get the acrobat across the rope, does the order of the numbers of lengths matter? Discuss this with your team or partner and decide whether it matters or not. And be ready to explain your answer. And then the last thing we did was our homework, 239, 240, and then 241. 239 looks like this. And feel free to use your homework help. It kind of answers those sticky questions that might stumble you, that might trip you up. It says copy these incomplete number lines, label the missing numbers in them. Reading graphs with coordinates X and Y. And then this one is finding mean and median. And if you forget what mean and median is, click on your homework help. That will steer you in the right direction. Okay, let me try that again. Click on your homework help. I just saw it. Where did you go? Click on your homework help. There we go. And then they talk about what do mean and median mean. Okay, good. So I hope you are well. I hope I see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful Monday. All right, friends. Have a great day. See you.